Hi guys, yes, I am in my uniform. Welcome to Delco Beach Dreamers. We are part-time resellers, which means I work for the hospital otherwise. Just got home from Bible study, but I'm really excited. I'm tired, but I have a lot of things I have to do. On June 1st, we decided that we were going to do cross-listing. I watch a lot of videos, I see what people are buying and selling, and I've been trying to stay on that same trail as that they've been on, but eBay just hasn't been selling. And on these same videos, they would mention Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace. Now, we have sold on Facebook Marketplace, but it's basically been pick-up door delivery. And Bebop, Debop, whatever. I don't do that. But I decided on June 1st, let me try Poshmark, let me try Mercari, and then I found a cross lister called Flyp. Amazing. It makes my life so much easier and very, very low cost. It's for the first 100 days, it's free. After the 100 days, it's $10 a month or $9.95. I call it 10. What's a nickel? But I started it June 1st. This is June the 3rd, and I've made 10 sales between Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And eBay was only 2 of those sales. So I'm very excited. I'm clearing out my inventory. I have a whole room full of things that I've been finding over the last few weeks at yard sales. And I got to get that stuff all posted by September. Because September is when the big sales price market hits, and I got to be ready for it. So let me at least share with you what I've sold on, let's start with Poshmark. So Poshmark, I sold this porcelain nativity. Now these have all been on eBay for months and no activity whatsoever. So this is a home co, which was home interiors. When I was a kid, you would have these parties with books and displays, and you would buy it, and then a couple weeks later, your product would come in. So this is home co, home interior, porcelain nativity scene, sold for $15 plus shipping. I also sold a wooden heart jewelry box. This sold for $20. $20 plus shipping on Poshmark. Next thing I sold was this vintage Chinese ceramic trinket box. These are heavy. I don't know what the shipping is going to cost, but if anything over $5, then I have to go into another shipping bracket. I hope it's under $5. I didn't think about that, but I'll deal with it when I get there. But this sold for $15. And the big ticket item that sold on Poshmark was this crocheted pineapple tablecloth for $40. Huge, round, $40 on Poshmark. And then we made sales on Mercari. On Mercari, we sold this Dark Souls Black Armor Xbox 360 for $11. This Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutations Michelangelo for $10. This brass frame. Yeah, I don't know if these are really getting popular. Anything brass, vintage, brass frames. This sold for $9.61. And this pewter angel by Seagull sold for $8. So that was Mercari. So 8 sales between Poshmark and Mercari. I would not have made this week because all I sold on eBay is this sangria stenciled picture, and this sold for $20. And this Cupid doll, which is in pieces, it's sold as an as-is project piece for $20. I'm sorry, $15. So there you have it. That's the sales that we have this so far in the last, from June 1st to June 3rd. Got to wrap these up, get them out, and get them into the post office. Alrighty, things are changing. Hopefully they stay this way. Okay, I got those 9 out of 10 wrapped. I didn't do the pineapple tablecloth yet. I'm going to work on that tomorrow. eBay decided to throw in one more sale, so that's 11 sales since June 1st, and this is June 3rd. So eBay 3, Mercari 4, Poshmark 4. eBay, you need one more to catch up with the rest of them. But this is sale number 3 from eBay. This is Ernie from Sesame Street, sold for $6.99. He's from 2003, so yep, that makes him vintage. Anything 20 years old or older is vintage. Say bye-bye, Ernie. Bert. No Bert, just Ernie. Thanks for watching. Hi, guys. I went to work, dropped off those 11 to the post office just to get another sale. I'm sorry, 12. Okay, 12. And then when I came home, I checked my computer, and Mercari is on fire. We sold another. This is a House of Miniatures. It's a Chippendale bed. It's little balsam wood that people would build for their doll houses. This sold for $8. I bought it originally for $3. So it's a $5 profit. Go me. So far, since June 1st, when I started cross-listing between Mercari, Poshmark, and eBay, Mercari is on fire. This is June 4th, and I've sold 5 on Mercari, 3 on eBay, and 4 on Poshmark. Keep on going. I can't wait to see at the end of the week who has the most sales. Right now, Mercari is winning. Go Mercari. Welcome to Delco Beach Dreamers. I'm exhausted. Today we did go to a few yard sales. I did okay. Maybe some bread and butter things. Gary picked up a couple of Nippon antique pieces. Love to see what they go for. And some Cherry Ames, the Nurse hardback books from 1940s up to 65, I think he said. But I have 2 more things to wrap before I go to bed. We were doing cleaning out the garage, seeing what we have here, and this is the week of the race of my first week of cross listing between Mercari, eBay, and Poshmark, and the race is on. First thing I'm going to do is see how many products sold per platform. So June 1st, I started cross-listing on Flyp, which is very easy to use and very reasonably priced, free for the first 100 days and $10 a month after that. But so far, Mercari has sold 8, eBay has sold 5, Poshmark has sold 4, for a total of $210 from January 1st through January 6th. Tomorrow's the last day. I'll round up which each platform sold and what the actual dollar amounts were that sold on each platform. But today, tonight, I have to wrap this little angel. He sold for $12. It's a vintage light angel. The halo and the candles will light, does work. And the second thing is, I have no idea what it is. Saw it, it was free, so I picked it up. It's some kind of microscope. I was able to take some pictures of what, there's a bunch of numbers, don't know what it's for, don't know what this is, but it sold for $20 on eBay. That's what I do now. So this is going out the door as well as the angel tonight. Tomorrow I'll wrap it up and I'll see again which platform sold the most and which one sold the most dollar amount. Last week we started on cross-listing through Flyp, which is really a great product to use. I recommend it highly. It's very easy, very versatile. It delists everything as soon as it sells, so you don't have to worry about it not going into the other modalities and release and taking off the item that's sold. Flyp does it for you. It also gives you analytics on what you're selling, how much you're selling on each platform. Um, Very easy to use. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to continue to do it. Remember that for the first 99 days, it is free, or 100 days, it is free. And after that, it's $9.99 a month. So it's worth it. It's going to make it worth it for me to use it. Um, the platforms individually, I have their numbers. We made 14 sales last week. If I did not cross list, I would have made 5. 5 on eBay. Mercari also sold 5. And Poshmark sold 4. So they're all pretty close, neck to neck running. The actual dollar amounts, eBay won for the dollar amount, $73.99 for eBay. And then Poshmark came second, even though they sold 4. They came in at $70. So they're only $3.99 less than eBay. And Poshmark just takes a flat rate of 20%, where eBay adds fees on your taxes, fees on your shipping, fees on the actual price that you sold, plus they add an additional fee for you selling it. So you got a lot of fees on eBay, straight 20% on Poshmark. So I probably made more money on Poshmark than I did on eBay last week. And Mercari, they sold the same amount of items as eBay, brought in $46.17. Again, they're straight 20%. They don't have all that hoopla like eBay. So that's where they were.
Gary's first sale was this 1948 handwritten diary. It was during the Czechoslovakian political war. It was listed for $34.99 on May 24th and sold May 31st for full asking price. This next sale is of a medicine bottle, Dr. Kaufman's from Millville, New Jersey. The words were embossed in white. He listed it for $32.99, but sold it to a local resident of Millville, New Jersey for $20. Sale number 3 on June 3rd are these 2 little dolls by Mattel. They were listed March 23rd, sold June 3rd for $6.50. This next sale is of a great little vintage book from 1961. It's called The Wonder Book I See the Sea. This sold on June the 6th. It was listed on May 19th for the full price of $5.99. And Gary's last sale for the week was also on June 6th. It was for 4 Tom Swift books. They were listed on September the 23rd, sold June 6th. They're from 1950 and they sold for $18.99. Gary and I was able to get out and enjoy some breakfast, lunch, and dinner on 3 of the days for this weekend. The first place we went to was Marge's Diner, which is located on Route 9. They say it is in Dennis Township. They describe themselves as a beloved old school diner in Cape May Courthouse, Dennis Township, known for classic breakfast and lunch, friendly service, and cozy hometown atmosphere. They're open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. We got BLTs. They were delicious. They were cooked fast. And we were too soon to have lunch, but they still gave it to us anyhow, which was awesome because we weren't in the mood for breakfast, but we definitely were in the mood for a BLT, and they were delicious. The next day, we were able to go out for breakfast and we stopped by the Crestwood Diner, located on 5308 New Jersey Avenue in Wildwood. We went there for our favorite chef, which his name is Lou, and he makes the best eggs Benedict. He used to be one of the owners of Suns Up. We followed him there. We were not disappointed. The place is adorable, very 50s nostalgic looking, and the food is just as good, served with fresh fruit, hot piping coffee. Prices were reasonable. We'll definitely go back again. On Thursday, we had dinner at Owen's on 17th Street in North Wildwood, where they had music bingo going on. We had the prime rib, special for the night. We got close on the music bingo, but we didn't cover all. But we still were winners. We had a great night. The last place we ate at was called the Beach Plum Farm. It's located on Stevens Avenue in West Cape May. It is a full working farm that offers you cottages to rent as well as fresh fruit and vegetables off the farm. The chickens graze all over the place, and you can see the crops actually growing. It's really beautiful there. They do serve sandwiches and some greens. You can smell the barbecue cooking. We loved the whole atmosphere of this place. It's good, but the drinks were better. You can get fresh squeezed lemonade and iced tea, fresh brewed. It was great. I loved the drinks. Thank you for joining us on our journey this week of eBay sales. It is time for us to get out of here. Enjoy our sunset. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. Helps the algorithms. Have a great week.